This question we have lead code 2264, that is largest three same digit number in a string. So again, I guess December is a string December, because till now all the question that we have received is with the string topic only, with an easy level. So let's solve this today. You are given a string num representing a large integer. An integer is a good if it meets the following conditions. Okay, it is a substring of num with length 3. Okay, it consists of only one unique digit. Return the maximum good integer as a string or an empty string if no such integer exists. Note a substring is contiguous sequence of character within a string. Okay, there may be leading zeros in number good integer. Okay, so the question is saying we have given a string. Okay, we have integer in the form of string, and here we have to simply find a substring in the main string in which all the three characters are equal. For example, here if you see this example, this is the whole string 677713339, right? This is a whole string. Now what we have to do, we have to find a substring where all the three characters are equal. So let's say we have here, we can see we have two substrings in which all the three characters are equal, that is 777, another is 333, right? This one, if you see. Now here the gist is we only have to select if we basically if we found more than one substrings which have all the in which all the three characters are equal, then we have to return that particular substring in which the value of integer is greater, right? Basically the maximum. For example, here we have two strings 777 and 333, but we are returning 777 because 7 is obviously greater than 3. Similarly, in this example, we have 000, so we are returning 000. In this example, we do not have any substrings in which the consecutive three characters are equal, so we are returning basically an empty string, right? Now, no substring of length 3 consists of only one unique digit, and yeah. So basically, it's a very easy question, and by looking at the question only, we got the approach right where we can where we will check all the we have to traverse linearly in the whole string, and we have to check the consecutive three characters, right? And if they match, we have to return the answer. Also, we also have to check the condition if, for example, when we found another string, we have to check the condition for if they are not same, right? So basically let's solve this question now. So let's take an example like we have. Okay, so for example, what we do, we have to traverse through the num for I int I equal to 0, then I less than num dot size, then I plus plus. Now what we will do is we will simply check, right? I will tell you like num at I double equals to num at I plus 1 and num at I plus 1 num at I plus 2, right? So here what we are doing is we are simply checking if my coming three consecutive digits are same or not. If they are same, then we will do the operation that we want to do later, right? So now let's make an character in which we will going to store basically the digit, right? Basically which is consecutive. For example, if this condition meets, then we will simply store that into this character C. Okay, now we have taken a character which to which we cannot make it null or empty. We have to by default use default value. If you will use this C without any default value, you will found an error. Okay, now so we by this two conditions, we are here only checking for three consecutive same digits, right? But now we also have to check if we found another digits, like if another for another substring this condition meets, right? For example, when we have found 777, this condition will got true, and then again when we went to 333, this condition will again get true. So to check to which character we have to take, we will also check for if my num at I greater than C, right? And then C will be equals to num at I. Okay, and then what we can do, so basically when we will traverse the whole array, or we can say when we will traversing the whole string, we will get the final value of C. If we get nothing, then the C will be by default 0 only, right? The basically the default value of the character, right? So we can return C if double equals to 0. If my C is double equals to 0, that then that means we didn't receive any like substring, right? Then we simply return blank string, right? Else we will return string 3 times of c. What will this will do? For example, here how will this work? For example, when this loop first work, this will check for each and every character, then the 3 consecutive characters after that, right? When now initially the c will be 7, right? When it will went to one index, then again it will traverse through all the array. When it went to 1 2 3 4 fifth index, then c will be then c will not be 3. Why? Because this condition will then fail. Okay, so that's why at the end c will be 7. Now c equals 7, c is not equal to default value, then we will return string 3 equals c. So what this function is doing, this function will simply convert my array to a string of 3 characters. Basically I will get 777 in string format, right? And that's what this function is simply doing. Now here the crux is, for example, you can easily see I am doing num I plus 1, num I plus 1 and I plus 2, right? But we will receive an error when num will be last index. Why? Because we are doing I plus 1 and out I plus 2, it will go out of limit. So what we can do, we can simply do num I minus 3, and that will be also right, because what we have to do, we simply traverse through maximum of this index, right? So for example, let's say the size of this num is what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So you only want to traverse through this element, and this element will be 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and that's what it will do, right? 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, sorry, 7th index. Like num dot size will be 10 minus 3 7, so my I will be run through 0 to 7 because I have taken equal to, right? That's what we are doing, simply doing here, right? So basically we will let's test our approach. Yes, it is working fine. And what will the time complexity of this question? It will be simply O of n. Why? Because we are simply traversing through the string only once, right? You can also write like n minus 3, but we will take n only, right? So yeah, that's all for today. Easy question. Let's hope tomorrow we get some medium and hard challenge. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, I'm submitting once. Haha. Okay, bye.